Today we have a 2010 Nissan Murano. We're having a problem with the CD changer continues to cycle, so we're going to remove the CD changer. And tools we're going to need today is a pry bar and a Phillips screwdriver. We're going to start with, there's a panel down below the whole system here. And we're going to go down below and start on the edge and pry this panel down. It'll release across the front here, or the front of this panel will release down, and then we're going to pull it forward and down to release, and that will remove the panel. Now there is a small white connector on here, and I'll get a picture of this for you to see how it goes in and out. There is a trigger on it that you push down and it releases, and that will take this back out of the way. Now this is going to give access to two Phillips screws, both one on one side of this panel. We're going to remove these two silver side panels going down the sides, but with this bottom panel removed, it's exposed some screws down here on the bottom we're going to remove. The first one located right here, and the second one is going to be down here on the right as well. Now we have these two screws removed. We're going to come back with the pry bar, and we're also going to go down the bottom and grab the panel at the bottom, and it'll, without the pry bar even, it releases right up from the dash. The bottom comes away first, then you can take the top and pull that away from the dash. Now we can disconnect these and set these to the side, disconnect the starter and the emergency flashers and so on. If you do that, be sure to plug the emergency flashers in so you get your brake lights back. But we're going to pull the right one out as well. And we're just going to pull these off to the side so we don't have to deal with all the taking them off and putting them back on. This is going to expose 6 screws. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 screws up the left side, and 1, 2, 3, 4 screws up the right side. Now I've seen this before where there were only 4 screws down the left side and 4 down the right side, but this time we have 5 screws. This is going to hold the climate controls, the stereo, the controls at the top of the dash here, all in place. So we're going to remove, actually it's the front panel we're removing here, and we're going to remove these 5 screws down the left side. If you're looking for how to repair the turn signal lights or the door handle and other things like that, see our website. If this is not your car, see my website. It's carstereohelp.com. Now we got the 5 out on the left side, and I did notice that there are 2 silver screws here. Both are at the top or next to the controls on the stereo here. I don't know why just 2 silver ones and the rest black. Now that's all 4 screws down the right side removed, and we're going to set these to the side. This is going to allow us to grasp this front panel and pull it forward. Top will release, and it happens to go right over the bottom piece, so we're pulling back the top piece first and setting this back, and then we're going to release this one as well. Oh, thought I got all the screws.
It helps.
Yeah, it does. Okay, now we're going to release the top. We're going to pull this forward, and the bottom comes right off as well. These all have connectors. These connectors are keyed, which means they only go back to one specific spot, so you don't need to label them. For the top control piece here, we have a big trigger on the top of it, and we're going to push this trigger down towards the center of the connector. It releases the lock, and you can usually wiggle that loose, and we're going to set this control panel to the side. Now next we have on this bottom panel 2 more connectors. Let's see if you can see them by the gear shift. They both have big triggers. The triggers on both these are at towards the top. We're going to push that trigger down, wiggle the connector and release. Do the same for the smaller connector at the bottom, and we're going to set this panel off to the side. Now we've taken care of 3 connectors. One of them was on this, so there's an extra here. So like I say, they're all keyed. They're only going to go back to one spot. Now this is going to give us access to the Bose stereo here. and it's on a big metal bracket, and it's held in place by 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to remove these 4 screws. Again, if you're looking for help on other cars, see the website carstereohelp.com. I've got repair videos up there, removal videos, everything I've ever seen for your car is there. Hopefully I've got what you need. Now we've got the 2 bottom screws removed. We're going to pull the 2 top ones here real quickly. Now that removes the 4 screws for the steering. We're going to pull this forward. Now the one thing to be careful of is we have the big metal bracket, which is bigger than the car stereo, and a leather gear shift here. So we don't want to pull this metal bracket out and scratch a gear shift. So we're going to be very careful of that. It's going to pull forward a little bit. Oh, boy, we got a lot of connectors here. I'm going to have to show them all to you when we get this up and out of the dash here. Okay, I don't know if you can see that now, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 connectors on here. Again, what makes this simple is these connectors are all keyed. They're only going to go back to one spot. And as this looks, all the triggers are towards the front of the cars towards the front of the car on these triggers. It may be a little bit difficult with the wire bundle here, but we're going to see if we can get these triggers undone. Here we go, get a little bit more play in the wire. There's one. The second one here on the left has a trigger on the top. This one has a trigger on the top. Okay, we're going to pull this wire bundle up so we can get this connector release. That was a tough one. We have the next connector with the trigger here. Last connector. Where's the triggers? Oh, they put the trigger on the other side. Or is it still here on the top? That trigger's still here on the top. I'm going to use my flathead or my screwdriver to push that trigger down because my thumbnail can't get in there, and release that one. Now the last one is the gray one here. This is the antenna, and the trigger for this one is on the side of the connector rather than the center, and that will release. Now way down at the bottom we have a big white control center that's attached to the bracket. This one has its own connector as well. We're going to pull up some wire, get a little play in that, push the trigger down in the center of it, and wiggle that loose. Now this is going to release the stereo. We'll be able to pull it up out of the dash. Again, these connectors all look scary, but they're only going to go back to one spot. Hope this video has been helpful. Please subscribe, see your year and model car on the website, and thank you for watching.